Hello, everybody, and welcome to Podcast Period, the internet's stupidest podcast. My name is Ben, and with me today, as always, is my co-host David.
What's up, my friends?
Welcome to Season 2. It's been a long freaking time since we recorded this podcast. Probably like 2 years, if not more.
Probably.
So, we're excited to get back to it. We both kind of got burnt out on it, which is why we stopped recording, but we're gonna try and make it more sustainable for the both of us because we both missed recording. And on that note, we're gonna be talking about the brand new, as of what, like a week ago? It came out on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
The brand new 21 Pilots album, Breach. And I know people might get the impression that we are not giant fans of 21 Pilots because the last 21 Pilots album we reviewed was Scaled and Icy, and I don't think that either of us had highly favorable opinions of that album when it came out. I've since mellowed on it.
I've warmed up to it a lot.
Yeah. I have since forgiven most of the sins that I had for it. That being said, we're reviewing. I've actually got a prop for this one. Breach, the brand new 21 Pilots album. I think we were both very excited when this was announced. I was extremely excited. I was following all of the little hints that they were dropping on social media. Let me tell you, I did not expect this album to be as good as it was. I'm not going to spoil my feelings on it because we've got a whole section dedicated to that. But suffice it to say, I really enjoyed this album, and so we're gonna go ahead, get started on listening to the first track 1, City Walls. Here we go. Okay, track 1, City Walls. First, we're going to talk about the music video. I know I intentionally stayed up for it, and I kind of alerted you to it too, because you weren't necessarily remembering about it. I stayed up for that album release, or for the music video release, and watched the premiere. And let me tell you, that blew me out of the freaking water. I so thoroughly enjoyed the music video. And all the little references that they did in it, all the past references to the Heavy Dirty Soul music video, and the Levitate music video, and the Jumpsuit music video. It was all around a good time. I wasn't necessarily expecting the ending that they had for it. I was kind of hoping for something different. But it was still a good ending. I really enjoyed the music video. I did.
Gosh, I was in such a bad mood about it. Why I was up. I noticed he was up, and I was like, we just played a game. That was 2 hours ago. What is he doing up? I was battling something else. I was trying to get another game to download, and I was livid. And then he's like, are you up for this too? I'm like, honestly, I totally forgot about it. I watched that video. Let me tell you, I went from being like the most pissed off individual in the world to be like Cloud 9 in an instant. That was pure I don't even understand. It was just unreasonable how good that video was. How good that song is. The fan justice that they put in that video. The cinematography, the choreography, everything. That video is top-notch. Hands down, the best music video I've ever watched. No question about it. The song itself, I understand why it happened. I understand why, because the video, it needs it. It's a little lengthy to me, and there's a pretty good transition in the middle of a bridge of a song that I feel like should be its own song. I understand it. I get it. it doesn't elevate to me as well. Listening to it with the video, I don't understand how I can have such polar reactions to the same song. Video makes it hands down the best thing ever. The song by itself, it's okay. It's okay. It's not bad. I was really hating on it. Ben was kind of mad he wasn't mad, but he couldn't understand where I was coming from with this.
And I still don't understand. Let's be clear. I still don't get it.
He doesn't get it. But it's warmed up. I've let it go a little bit. I understand, and you did do a good job of explaining what I wasn't visualizing. Hearing it after your explanation kind of helped. I get the face, the keep my face smiling, my top half blue, blah blah blah. I get it now. I wasn't understanding it with the context of the video because I'm trying to like visualize it. I'm like, what on earth is he talking about? And I get what he meant lyrically, talking about, because I mean he does a really good job of discussing mental health and everything else.
Throughout their entire discography, let's be clear.
Oh, 100%,
especially
100%.
in this album.
I was like, my smile keeps my top half from turning blue, or like, what is he talking about?
My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two. I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half glued.
Oh, is it glued?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was. Maybe I should have looked into the lyrics a little bit more.
Glued.
I thought he was trying to say keep it from turning blue.
No.
But I understand where that would come from too, because turning blue would be a reference to sadness. So maybe that was my issue.
Sure, I guess.
I should have looked into the lyric a little bit more. I swear it's not glued. It's blue.
It's definitely glued.
Oh well, shucks. Oh well.
You know what?
My fault.
Here, we can pull out a very good reference for this, considering I've got.
Okay. You got it.
I got it right here. Let's see. City Walls.
Does that have the lyrics?
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two. I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half glued.
Oh, well, that's just me mishearing shit then. That doesn't help with my issue of me thinking that the whole bridge is just apart from a different song or something like that. But I've let that go. It's fine. It's just the music video. I'm sorry. If you can't agree that the music video is like the best thing ever, we don't need to talk.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That
you can get off the podcast now because we don't want you.
Spectacular. Okay, it's hands down. There's literally, if you disagree, you're wrong. You can, like you said, you can leave. There's no reason for you to be here because we fundamentally disagree, and we're never going to agree.
Nope, we're sure not.
Yeah, so yeah, I really enjoyed the song thoroughly, just by itself even. And I liked the different references to past songs too. I know you're not as big as into Vessel as I have been. I'm not like, it's not like my favorite album of theirs or anything, but I do enjoy listening to it from time to time.
Time to time, it's still good.
Yeah. So I got the references to the Island of Violence from Migraine, and then Entertain My Faith from Holding On to You, and then something that probably every 21 Pilots fan knows. At the very end, we got a little sample of Heavy Dirty Soul.
I would hope. That's the one that I got, obviously. Migraine's never been one of my favorite songs, so like the whole thing in Vessel is kind of not my thing. Heavy Dirty Soul's probably one of my favorites out of that album. So of course I got that. And that's such an iconic intro anyways. Like, how do you not know that? If you know 21 Pilots, you know that.
Yeah.
So like,
yeah.
Okay. And then the Entertain My Faith, I didn't get it at first, but I know where it's coming from. The Island of Violence, sorry, is it a lyric in the video that says in the song?
Yeah.
That mentions Island of Violence, or is it something else that is referenced?
It's a lyrical reference here. I'm just going to keep this little booklet out because obviously we're going to be referencing back to it a lot. Da, 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 da. Okay. So it's in the second verse. From the mainland to the island of violence.
Keep saying. Keep going.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
Here, I'll read it from like the beginning. Square up with me, I can come to you, tell me when. Pair up with me, I can run on you in the end. I write a promise in pencil, but my loyalty's in pen. Use a mistake as a crooked stencil, then we trace it back again. From the mainland to the island of violence, it was the same plan for a while decided. And then, the whole other half of the verse. Okay, so this song in particular, we should rate the music video and then rate the song. So out of 5, what do you rate the music video?
5.
Okay, we concur.
Honestly, like, that's not high enough, Ben. That's not high enough.
Well, the rating system is incremental anyway, so even if we went up to 1,000, it would still be 1,000, so it doesn't make a difference.
Yes.
The fraction is still the same.
It's not high enough.
Okay, then the song itself. Out of 5, what do you give it?
3.8.
That's honestly a little higher than I thought you were going to go. I got to give this one like a 4.5. Okay, I'm going to go 4.5 on it.
Okay.
I think we're probably going to see a trend as we come to see me rate all these songs. Anyway, so that is City Walls. Let's get into the second track of the album called Raw Fear. That was track 2, Raw Fear. I'll let you start. What do you think of the song? What's your take on it?
Okay, so Raw Fear. That was another one, and I'm really happy that overall I softened my opinion of the album because I was being a little bit bitchy about it in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. It's a good song. My initial impression of it to Ben was Raw Fear is okay, and it never changed. Kind of a technical issue with it. It's probably nitpicking a little bit. Never slowing down. Say that multiple times. I understand the irony in this. I liked it, and if it hadn't slowed down again, I wouldn't be complaining about this technical issue. We actively speed up the beat. Like 2/3 into the song. We actively go faster with the beat. I love it. Never slowing down actually turns into speeding up. I love the irony. It's amazing. I get it. And then he goes into, I can't sit still any longer. And it actively slows down again. After we said we're never slowing down. If we had never slowed down, I wouldn't even be saying this. But we did exactly what we said we're not going to do. And it drives me insane. But the whole song vibe wasn't as good as the rest. And that's why it is where it's at. Because we're going to rank them at some point. That's where it's at. It was never one of my favorites from the get-go. It's a good song. I like it. It's not as elevated as the rest. That's what it boils down to. And then the technical issue doesn't help it. Just saying.
I guess that's fair. I don't know. I don't have any issue with the quote unquote technical problems of the song. I can understand what you're saying, but I mean the song structure kind of bangs either way, so I don't care.
It does. It really does. It really does. They all do. That's kind of the problem. It's like, oh, where do you put the bad ones? Because there aren't any bad ones. So it's like,
I do want to mention another kind of Easter egg in this song at the beginning, and I guess kind of throughout the song too. All the screaming is Tyler's kids, his daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. It's a very cool production detail.
Does a lot of they do. He does there's a lot of stuff that they do that's like that, and it's chef's kiss to their creativity and the stuff that they can do.
Very much so.
It's just amazing.
Okay, this one, I think I'm gonna rate this one probably. I'm gonna go a 4.5 again. I like this song a lot.
This is more like a 3.6.
So the same as City Walls?
For me. No, City Walls is 3.8.
Okay. So a little less than City Walls.
I told you I was going to surprise you with City Walls. I told you. Because my initial opinions, guys, for Ben, he got crapped on. He really did. Like, I'm sorry, Ben. It was a little emotional when we were talking about it and everything else, and City Walls just elevated itself on from where it was. Okay. Raw Fear did not.
So, now I think it's time to move on to track 3 of the album, Drum Show. Okay, track 3, Drum Show. I have, and this might surprise you when it comes to the end, I have a lesser opinion of this song and the other single that came out before the album came out, The Contract. I still think that these songs are fantastic, but I also think that every other song on the album is better than those two songs. By not a large margin, but by a margin. I gotta be honest. I love Drum Show, and I'll talk more about my feelings when we get to The Contract. I just think that all of the other songs are better. And I do really enjoy this song. And I like that Josh gets to sing on it, and I like the screaming that Tyler does. I like this screaming in music anyway, so that kind of just elevates it for me, like, regardless. But I don't know. I think it's kind of weird considering this is like the first listen that we get to, or one of the first listens that we get to the album. But I think that this is one of the weaker songs on the album. Still good, but could be better.
Okay. Well, you stole everything that I was going to say about it. Like, Ben knows this. One of the things that I don't like about Vessel is I've never, and this is not anything against Tyler, I've never have been able to get into anything that has any kind of screaming into it. Until 21 Pilots. And let me tell you, the quality, the clarity, the transitions, the placement, the appropriateness of it, everything. He steps it up one notch every time. And it just gets better and better for me. Drum Show is not my favorite Scream of all times. It's probably up in 2 or 3. But honestly, nothing beats the live version of The Line for the Game Awards for the 2024 show. Like, yes. Nothing beats that ever. But the fact that it goes from Josh's, again, where is this? It's not coming out of left field, but where is this coming from? Because holy cow!
I'm glad they're putting that out there more with not only this album, but even with like their concerts.
We're getting more, as Tyler put it, we're getting more of Jokels. We're getting more of Josh's vocals, and it's, again, they're really, really clean, and I'm proud of our boy. And then we transition into Tyler's Scream, and it's like, okay, this is a dang good song. I've got it not, and I knew he was going to kind of do this. For the singles, I think it's actually the best. I like it better than The Contract. It's solid. It's a solid song. I love it. It's really good.
Yeah, I think out of the two singles, this is the weaker one for me. And again,
Okay.
I'm not crapping on any song. I love every single song on this album. And I think when we get to the final album rating and the ranking, that will become extremely apparent. But comparatively, just to the songs on this album, it's got to be the weakest one for me. I do enjoy it, but everything is so good. It was so I know you had a hard time. I had such a hard time putting an actual order to this, and I know that this is going to change like probably next week. Like no joke.
Probably, honestly.
I have no doubt that my rating is going to be very fluid. And ranking is going to be very fluid. But suffice it to say, they're all good. I don't know. So, rating. Out of 5 on this one. What do you give it?
This one's probably closer to a 4.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. I'm going to put it like right at a 4 for me. Which, if this is the floor, kind of crazy.
We haven't found my floor yet, but
really,
the fact that we haven't found the floor yet, but we're not far from it.
Okay, all right. Well, that seals it then. Let's move on to track 4, Garbage. Oh, gosh, Garbage. I was not expecting this song when it came on when I was doing like my first couple of my first listen to this album. Just the way that it comes out, I feel like Garbage. Right, the first freaking line, I'm like, that hits me right to my core. Oh my god. I don't know. I really enjoy this song. I like the production on it. It's super clean. The instrumental is very, very good. The lyricism and the flow, I'm down with this song 100%.
My initial impression wasn't nearly as kind as that. And it's nowhere near where I feel now. I was crapping on City Walls. Raw Fear came out as okay to me from the get-go. I already had Drum Show because it came out months before the contract. A little bit after the contract, but months before the actual album dropped. And then we get into this, and it's the third new song that I've heard, and my mind places this album is garbage. So when it comes out and it's like, I feel like garbage, I'm like, yeah, because this album is garbage. I'm not liking this at all. The only thing that I actually like is Drum Show, and it's the only one I have anything experience with, and I'm like, so is it good to me because I've listened to it enough that I've mellowed out, or is Drum Show actually a good song? So I'm panicking at this point. And then it keeps going, and it keeps going, and it keeps going, and the lyrics get better, and the tone gets better, and Ben already knows I have a soft place for anything that has a lot of piano music with it, any instrumental that has a lot of piano usage. And I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is turning out to be like the best song ever. It's not the best out of the album. Solid 4.8. And it's not even the best. Not even the best.
I think because the 3 songs that we've talked about so far, I've had 2 4.5s and a 4. I think I'm going to put this one, I got to look at my rating so I don't like contradict myself later. I'm going to put this one at like a 4.3.
Okay.
Because I do still really enjoy it. It's not, and it's going to be a long time before we get to what I think is the best song on this album. Quite honestly, but it's good. I do very much enjoy this song. It's so good. It is really good.
We're not going to say what we think is the best, though. We're going to wait until we rate it, because we've got very similar opinions about the two as far as placement, and I don't want to spoil it because his is
we got a whole section where we're going to talk about.
We got a whole section to go.
The ranking and the rating and everything, so we'll get there.
We'll get there.
But yeah, so let's move on to the very first single that we heard for this album, The Contract. Track number 5. Number 5, The Contract. Give me your initial thoughts. What do you think?
Very, very, very fast-paced. It's one of those songs lyrically, I can't sing it, I cannot keep up. I like it, I love it. It's one of those, I don't have a chance. There's a few of his songs that are like this, too. Tyler, I don't know how Tyler does it. I really don't. Because
years and years of practice.
Stuff out like nobody's business. And it's amazing. It's a testament to really just his talent. God-given talent, I swear to you. Because I can't. It was the first single out. I didn't quite understand some of the lyrics in the beginning. I've kind of softened up to it. I softened up to him a little bit as I listened to it. But it only took like 2 or 3, maybe 4 plays total before it. Like, I had this song on repeat constantly. I was like, oh my God, is this what we're gonna get for the album? Because this is amazing. And I thought I thought it couldn't get any better. And then we got the album. And golly, did this song fall. Not as near as much as some of the other, like, there's still album songs that I don't like as much. But it ends up right under Drum Show for me, honestly. Like, it's good. I could see swapping these two, putting The Contract above Drum Show. The reason why I don't is exactly what I said. I can't keep up with it. I can't sing it. And Drum Show is the exact opposite. And I just love jokels into Tyler Scream. And to me, that's why the song is better. Drum Show beats The Contract for me. But I could see swapping these two out. It's so hard to rate all of these songs. Like, it really is so good.
It really is. I kind of alluded to it when we were talking about Drum Show earlier. This is the better of the two singles for me. Again, still, I think that all of the other songs on this album are better than the singles, which is absolutely insane. Considering
it is insane.
I had both of these songs on repeat for almost the entirety of the months leading up to the actual album release. And I think that just is a testament to the absolutely amazing work that they did on this album. But speaking to The Contract specifically, like you said, very fast pace, lots of drums, lots of not necessarily rapping, but pretty fast singing. I really enjoy this song. I was like floored when they like announced it and then they released this song. As soon as they released it, I watched the video and listened to the song, and I was blown away. So I don't know. I love this song. It is fantastic, and everything else on this album is fantastic. I just want to keep saying that because I don't want to sound like I'm crapping on this album at all, because nothing could be further from the truth. Absolutely nothing.
It's just, there are songs. I mean, if you're rating an entire album, there are going to be some, and he and I aren't even agreeing on what we think is the bottom of this.
No, we're not at all.
And we're still both saying that this is some of the best stuff ever. So If he doesn't like something and I like it better, or it's the other way around, it's just a testament to how good this freaking album is.
Yes.
It's
really
impossible.
is.
It's an
It
impossible
really is.
task. I felt so sorry for Ben because I had a couple of give me's on how to rate this, and a lot of the stuff in the middle is interchangeable. So it's just the contract. It's not the best.
It's not. That being said, rating wise, I'm gonna put it at a 4.1.
That's interesting. How do you have that at a 4.1 when these are supposed to? Well, we'll get into this.
I told you, Drum Show was my floor. That was a 4.
Holy cow! Well, it's funny. I don't remember the exact. I think I said 4.2 for Drum Show.
I couldn't.
Contract is 4.1. We're literally 0.1%. We're 0.1 off of both of these songs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did say that drum show is the bottom of. Oh my god, you've got a really low floor. Oh, sorry, you've got a really high floor in this.
I know I do.
Holy crap! Okay, 4.1 for me. Still
okay.
Darn good.
Yep, 4.1 for me too. All right, let's move on to the next song in the album, track number 6, Downstairs. Okay, I want to be the one to give my initial thoughts on this first.
Okay.
Because I want to get this out of the way.
Go for
when
it.
I first heard this song, I hated it. It was garbage. Up until the bridge, when he starts singing No Mercy. And then he got to the chorus with, oh my God. I'll tell you the reason. I am not a particularly huge fan of the way that he sings the first verse. How high it is, it just doesn't sound very good musically to me. It's not that I hate the lyrics. The lyrics are fine. But the way that he sings it, it kind of grates on my ears a little bit. But let me tell you, the entire rest of the freaking song makes up for that one little irksome thing that I have. It turns the entire thing around. This is one of my favorite songs on this album, bar freaking none. I absolutely enjoy it. It is so good. So good. I still am not the biggest fan of that first verse. But I know what it's leading up to now. And I can kind of just ignore that. Enjoy the lyricism, sing along with it. And then once that chorus hits, I can forget all about it. Oh my God. I love it. It's so good.
It was the song that turned the entire album around for me.
Really?
As I was listening to it the first listen through. Because we got City Walls. Love the music video. As I was listening to it in the car, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not what I heard last night. Raw Fear was okay. Drum Show, I already know it. Garbage made me feel like the album was garbage in the beginning. I like Garbage a lot. Contract, okay, listen to this crap hundreds of thousands of times. There's nothing new. Downstairs. Holy hell! This song! This is gold! By far, favorite song out of the album, bar none. I can see where you're going with a little bit of high stuff in the beginning. That just goes with my ability of actually being able to sing with the shit that he pulls off. I've got more of a head voice. And none of that has ever bothered me. I kind of like it. To me, he knocked it out of the park. And then we get into everything else. And it's like, oh, I don't know how I can't top what you said. By far, my favorite song, 100%. 5.0. Can't take anything away from this song.
I
It is a little long,
Uh-huh.
so some people might say that it's a little
I'm
long in the
fine.
tooth. When it's
I'm
my favorite
fine
song,
with the length. Honestly, quite honestly.
when it's my favorite song, gosh darn it needs to be longer. So I'm okay with it.
There's only one song that I have a problem with the length of on this album. We'll get to it when we get
get into it.
But this one was fine. I was perfectly fine to hell. It could have gone on for another like 2 minutes, and I probably wouldn't have cared. Kept it up, you know.
Yep.
I have to say I got to give this one like a 4. I'm gonna give it like a 4.9. It's not quite a 5 for me because there's only one song on this album that's a 5 for me. But yes, no notes, 0 notes. Okay, I love it. It's so good. Okay, let's move on to the next song, track number 7, Robot Voices. Okay, initial thoughts, go.
This I was a little bit torn on, and in the beginning, I started realizing that I was doing like, what's the sister song to this? And I was thinking the sister song to this, the best one that I could think of, just because of how it starts, probably Oldie Station from Clancy. Loved what he did, completely understood it. Lyrically superior in my mind compared to the instrumentals. The instrumentals is what hurts this song a little bit to me, and it's only in a few select places. The chorus is amazing. The intro, okay, and there's a little bit in the middle that does the same thing, where the instrumentals, to me, they suffer a little bit. That being said, I don't know, like, it might be one of my favorite, besides Downstairs, lyrically, in this album, it might be my favorite. Or at least top 3 for sure. Lyrically. It's the instrumentals that kind of hurt the song a little bit for me. Fantastic song, love it. I don't know where I would put it, honestly, in the whole ranking, because it's kind of like in the same, the whole middle is so interchangeable. But as far as rating it, probably a 4.
Okay,
it's
fair.
A good song. It's a good song.
I was looking at my ranking while we were listening to this, and I realized that I kind of already threw out the ranking, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go by vibes based off right now, whatever my rating is. Anyway, I do want to mention that this song is lyrically based a little bit off of another song by a band called Blanket Approval. I don't remember the name of the song off the top of my head. That's probably on me. I should have looked that up before we started recording. But the story behind that is that Tyler heard the song, and this is apparently the chorus of this song is apparently the bridge to their song. He reached out to them and told them that their bridge was good enough to be a chorus on a song. So he's brought them all in as writers on this song. And they're doing revenue split, whatever you call that in the entertainment industry. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
So I don't know. I like the story behind the song. The song itself, I really enjoy. I like the kind of classic pop rock vibes that it's got going on. It sounds, it's not surf rock. It's still definitely more pop rock than anything else. But I like the lyricism. I especially enjoy the chorus. I think Tyler was spot on when he found that. That's lyrically gold. It's so good.
It's really good. I have to do a revision. I'm sorry. Not a 4.0. It's a 3.7.
Okay.
I forgot how much I had to take off of it because of my issues with the instrumentals.
Okay.
Lyrically, it's way higher though.
I'm gonna give this one, I think, a 4.4. I really enjoy the song. It's very, very, very good.
It is a good song.
Yes. So, let's move on to track number 8, Center Mass. Okay. Off the bat, I do want to mention the couple little Easter eggs at the very, very beginning of the song. One that's very obvious, one that took me a little bit of hard listening to find. And they're right next to each other. So at the beginning, you hear, I really don't think you should take that. Right before that, so first I'll mention, I really don't think you should take that, is a snippet of a video that somebody took during the Clancy tour. I think it was in England. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere in England on this tour, where at the end of the show, where they bring out the drums and they're doing trees, and, you know, they have the fans hold up the drum, somebody, after the show stopped, after the show was over, was trying to steal the drum, and they actively did steal the drum. They took it. They did eventually bring it back, but that's where that clip comes from, is somebody videotaping this person walking off with the drum. And they're like, I really don't think you should take that. The Easter egg that's right before that, it's very quiet, but it's somebody, I want to say it's also during the Trees performance. Yes, it is. It is also during the Trees performance. Not that same one. I think earlier in the tour. Somebody's singing along with it, and they very badly go, while Tyler's singing My Death, he goes, My Death! It's very bad. So again, another clip from somebody during that tour that they inserted at the beginning of this song. And I think later on in the tour, Tyler actually, like, does the same, says it the same way when he's performing Trees. It's absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen that clip.
It's so funny. Oh my god. Anyway, just wanted to put that at the top. For me, I don't even know if I have words for this song. It's so good. The instrumentation is like, it's got like this jazz fusion thing going on with the drums and the guitars and everything. And then the kind of like soft spoken rap that Tyler does is kind of like slam poetry basically. So good. I don't understand why during the listening party he said that he thought people would not like this song, because this is definitely one of the better songs on the album, like by a lot. I really, really, really enjoy this song. It's so freaking good. No notes on this one either.
Cinemass goes for me. It goes right almost into Robot Voices. Back to the sister song pairing, like, oh my gosh, if Robot Voices kind of goes into oldie station, this does for sure. Especially with the intro on this one. I can't keep up with it. It's not the song's fault. This is my fault. This is totally my fault. I can't keep up with it. And therefore, it's not one of my favorites.
It's
still a good song, gosh dang it. Let me make this clear.
I have a hard time keeping up with this one too. This is going to be one of the songs that takes me a long time to memorize. Like I've got most of the chorus done, but those verses are going to be a jeez.
I'm not even going to attempt. Not this one. So, that being said, it falters slightly on the David is stupid list, and David has no skill list. I'm not poo-pooing the song in any sort of way, though. It's still really good. This is going to sound harsh. 3.8. On my scale, it's not. It is not that low of a song, guys. None of them are. I have to have a scale that makes sense. And there's songs that I just love way more and that I can actually keep up with.
That's fair. That's fair. This one for me, I think I'm going to give like a 4.7. This is
Oof.
probably one of my favorite songs on the album. It's so good. It's so good.
Okay. That's fair. That is totally fair.
Okay. Next song on the album, track number 9, Cottonwood. I so enjoy that song. It's the first like slow song that we get on the album too, which is kind of crazy considering it comes right after Center Mass. It's from the basically the extreme end of the album, how fast it can go, to this pretty much the slowest point. I think even this is even slower than Intentions is, at least in my book.
I think so. And again, this goes into David was being stupid and hypercritical. I love the songs in this album. They're just amazing. And even the ones that I'm poo-pooing on, and there's a couple that we haven't gotten to that I really have some technical issues with. The whole order, you just hit it on the head. We go from super, I can't even keep up. And then we go way slow. And it's like, this is my song. Cottonwood is just, it's not the best. It's not the best. But damn. Damn, is this good. And it is by far the first one, the easiest one. Intentions should be easier because it's there's a lot less content to it.
Yeah.
But it fluctuates more. By far the easiest to remember. It's by far going to be the first one that I memorize by heart. Will sing it every single time, and I can't sing, but I can sing Cottonwood. At least this is in my realm.
Listen,
of
neither of us are ever going to be recording artists. Let's be clear.
No.
But you can bet that whenever any of these songs comes on, I'm going to be singing my heart out. No doubt about it.
What do we do when we're ever in the car together?
Turn 21 Pilots on and sing to it. That's pretty much our MO.
This is gonna... honestly, there was some random TikTok post a long time ago. The question was, what song could you and your best friend sing if you had like $1 million that you wouldn't miss one lyric to? And we both kind of agreed on the same song. I think this one could replace that song, Ben. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, probably.
And that was Chlorine, guys, for those who... Because I know that, like... We both
front
do.
To back,
like,
back to front.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah,
easy.
I think Cottonwood is going to be my... Cottonwood is my new Chlorine, to be completely honest. I love Chlorine. It's a little bit more fast-paced. And once I got the lyrics down, I actually love it. It's slow enough that I can keep up. This is just pure gold. This is pure freaking gold. I love it. 4.7.
I love this song too, yeah. I think I don't know. I never really got emotional to any of the songs on this album like I've heard some other people do. I just don't necessarily react to music that way. There's some songs where I can get that way, and there's a couple times where I kind of felt emotion coming on, like with this song. I just enjoy the fact that this is about his grandfather who passed away not that long ago. And obviously everybody else is reacting to it this way too. It kind of brings back memories of, people that we've lost when I'm singing it. It I don't know. I love the song for being the song, but also because it kind of brings back memories of everybody that I've lost in the past few years. So
do we mention it or do we leave it out?
What?
My sister. Do we mention it or do we leave it out?
That's up to you.
One of the reasons. Yeah, me and Ben got burned out. But one of the reasons that we had to go on the hiatus. My mom had a pretty significant stroke a couple years ago. And yeah, she got better, but she's not the same. Literally, almost an exact year later, on my mom's birthday, no doubt, sister goes in for emergency brain surgery, and we find out she's got brain cancer. And unfortunately, she passed away this last March. And honestly, if anybody gets emotional over this, any of the songs between the two of us, it's me. Ben's never been that person. I don't know how I didn't break down crying with this. I really don't. I don't. It might be one of the reasons why it's my favorite songs too, honestly. But to me, it's just, it's amazing. Love it.
It is, yeah. This one I think I'm going to put at a 4.6. I do really enjoy this one too. Yeah.
We're getting there.
Yep. All right. Next up is track number 10, One Way. Okay. So speaking of sister songs, this one kind of just hit me. I think the sister song to this one is Mulberry Street.
I would say that's a pretty fair.
It's got the same like dreamy vibe. I mean, it literally talks about dreams in this song.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of fits. But the instrumentation is very dreamy. The lyricism is very dreamlike. That chorus is I love it so much. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know. I don't really have anything bad to say about this song. I think it's probably squarely in the middle for me. It's not like I don't think this is like one of the best songs on the album at all.
No.
But I do still really, really enjoy this album. This song. It's so good. So good.
I didn't like Mulberry Street very much in the beginning either, and I know you remember this.
I do, yeah.
Holy cow, did that song ever turn around too? Like,
especially with the concert experience. The way that they make it so interactive.
Well, I was liking Mulberry Street before more and more, but the Clancy tour elevated that song to a whole new level for me.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of nostalgia because of the song, and we did go to that concert. Thank gosh we were able to. I'm so glad that we were able to do that now.
Yeah.
Since it's kind of a short tour for this one, and we're not going to be able to do this one or anything like that, as a lot of people are not going to be able to.
Yeah.
It's closer to the bottom for me, unfortunately, only because, and Ben doesn't agree with this at all, I hate the transition into Days Lie Dormant. In one way, it doesn't hurt as nearly as bad. If you listen to these songs out of order in any kind of random playlist, my prayers to you, unless you like it, because it's horrendous to me. I don't like it.
I haven't listened to any of these songs out of order yet, so when we listen to Days Lie Dormant in a little bit, I'm going to hear wherever the cut is in that transition for the first time. So we'll see if I agree.
But it's a good song. It's near the bottom of the list. And it still managed to get a 3.5.
Okay, that's fair. Your floor isn't really all that much farther than mine is.
It's really not. It's a damn good album, I'm telling you. This
one, I think One Way is going to be like a 4.4 for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
fair.
Track 11, Days Lie Dormant. Let's go. Okay, let's hear it. What are your initial thoughts for this one?
Oh gosh, so the chorus and everything, it's a really like upbeat song. It's fast paced. It's not too fast paced. I could actually keep up with it if I want to. Um I like the whistling that goes into it and everything else. There's a lot of cool instrumental with it. And gosh, it's one of those songs. Maybe if I could just shut up about my issues with the transition, maybe it could go higher. But at the same time, it's so gosh darn hard to rate any of these songs. And I got the freebies. I got the two that I didn't like because of the technical issues thrown at me as easy placements. Bottom of the list. Bottom of the list, 3.4. It is a fantastic song. It's just not the best. There are way better on this album. I'm sorry. Okay. And I hate the at the beginning. Because that's what it is.
I don't find it that egregious, honestly. I thought there's way worse places to cut on that. It doesn't bother me
100%,
one bit.
100%. No, they did a good job where it's at. It's just...
I think it's fine. I think it's absolutely okay. Listen, obviously we've got differing opinions on this album between some of the songs. This is one of the things that you and I are just not going to agree on. Yeah, I don't have an issue with the transition. I think the song is great. I think I'm going to go like a 4.4 on this one too. I really enjoy this one. Very, very, very good. Okay. Let's move on to track numero 12, Tally. Suffice it to say, that is my favorite song on the album.
Yeah, tell me where that goes. Tell me where that goes, Ben. Tell me where that goes.
This is the absolute best song on this album, bar none. I know, I think, what was it? Downstairs, I think I rated pretty close to this. That 1 point difference or 2 point difference, whatever it was that I gave it, there's no, like, Downstairs doesn't even come close.
You gave it a 4.9.
This one is easily a 5. This one, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because, like, I'm a huge, like, rock and metal fan. I think this is the closest that they've come to a truly, like, rock song. The guitars are there, the drums are there, and the lyricism on this is fantastic. And the bridge later on down the line where he screams. I have absolutely zero notes on this song. Literally zero. I can't say a bad thing about this song. It is a 5.0. If I could rate it higher than that, I would. Because the song is just that good. And nobody can ever tell me anything differently. When I go to listen to this album, I start with Tally. And then I let it loop around. Because I need to listen to this song. It's so freaking good.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll let you speak now.
I'll let you have it. It is not the best song to me. We already know the best song to me is Downstairs. Quite honestly, it's because I can sing Downstairs and I cannot do it with the Tally. Other than that, this man has hit it out of the ballpark once again. I cannot fault Ben for putting this at his number 1 because, gosh darn it, it is my number 2 out of 4.9. The only reason it's not higher is because Downstairs exists. It's phenomenal. I'm not going to be able to sing it to save my life, but it is phenomenal. I love it. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. I think it's only because I can't sing it. I fought so hard. I knew he put this at 1. I knew he was going to put this as 1. And because me and him were going back and forth on the same 2 songs, I was like, you know what? Just because I'm going to keep Downstairs, not to piss him off, but so that we had something that was different. And I can sing it.
Listen, that's fair
song.
enough.
It's a damn good song.
I would have had a problem if you rated it any lower than what you did. I can understand where you're coming from with not being able to sing it. I could say that that's a good reason to knock off a point because like we said before, that's what we do with these. I put it on in the car and I sing my little heart out and I have a little mini concert, you know? The first time that I listened to this song, I knew that this was the best song on the album for me. My favorite song. There was no contest. Like as soon as we talked about recording this podcast and putting a ranking together, I knew that Tally was going to be my number one. There was zero question about it. None whatsoever.
Absolutely not. It was. I mean, it's just it's golden. I think I could say the same thing for Downstairs though.
And that's fair.
Honestly,
Downstairs is my number two.
Now, I'm going to address this, and this is not going to Ben at all, but it's going to Ben. I think we have a problem. Nobody else is rating Tally nearly as high as you and I are.
Listen,
I've seen a ton of rankings.
These people can rank it. I can understand Downstairs. Tally,
I can too.
Listen. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's so good.
It's so low on everybody else's list.
I know. I saw like
I don't
20
understand
of first impressions list or ratings.
Yes,
or rankings, and nobody had it nearly as high as I did. I don't understand.
No, I
don't get it.
So I don't understand it either. So I think you and I have a problem. And you know what? It's our podcast. And everybody else, you're just going to have to live with it.
That's right, yeah.
Because clearly, it's the supreme song here. Besides maybe Downstairs. But that's between me and him to argue. But anybody that puts this down any lower than 1 or 2...
Garbage opinion. Get it out of here.
Yes, get it out of here.
Okay, right. Let's move on to the final song of the album that we're actually going to rank. Track number 13, Intentions. Okay, go ahead with your first impressions.
All right. So again, it was one of those that was like, it just felt, and I didn't realize it at first, and this is my fault. It just felt. It felt like trees. It felt like, not Paladin Stray, because that was kind of a weird closer, but for a good reason. It just felt like a good, classic 21 Pilots album closer. No idea until the very end. I did catch it at the end, and I'm ashamed that I didn't catch it at the beginning. The pure ingenious. How did he pull this off? How did he take Truce, run it backwards, give it new lyrics, and it fucking works, excuse my language. It hits. I don't understand. There's nothing to this song. It should be garbage. In retrospect to everything else. It's not.
Let me pull this open for you. That's the entirety of the lyrics. Sorry, the blur is kind of breaking it out. But right here, this little block of white text, that's the entirety of the lyrics for Intentions. Of a 2-minute and 15-second song. There's like 8-9 lines. And it works.
It works. It shouldn't.
It works because it's the reverse of Truce. Yes, Truce was the last song on the album Vessel, which brings us right into the whole freaking point of this album. All of this, all of the lore, everything being a cycle.
It's a cycle.
So you play this, you play Truce, you go right into Heavy Dirty Soul, and then you've got the entire discography to listen to again and feel out and understand. It's absolutely insane. And I know that City Walls is supposed to be the end of the cycle. Intentions is the end of the cycle.
Intentions is the end.
And it's the beginning of the cycle.
And it makes the whole point. Intention, just the lyrics to it. Intentions are everything. Intentions will set you free. It's the whole goddamn point. Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful, and I love it. And it shouldn't work. The first time I listened to it, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's a classic 21 Pilots closer, but this just, what is this? What was he thinking? And then you realize what it is, and you listen to it, and you actually, if you can't get the lyrics the first time, it's understandable. But if you actually go back and you listen to them, it's like, oh my God. It's life-changing. This is why, bar none, best freaking duo, for sure. Best band ever, honestly, in my opinion. My humble opinion. Mm-hmm. Chastise all you want. Ed Sheeran, literally, go F yourself.
Okay, we don't need to go that far. Jeez.
I'm kidding. We're not going to have a... The Swifties would be just outraged.
We probably don't want to mess with the Swifties, but luckily we don't have any reason to. So
no, goodness gracious, it's just I don't understand. It's pure gold. It's not the best on the album.
No. Obviously, I think we literally just talked about what the best was, but or what we thought the best was. Intentions, I think I'm going to give this one a 4.4.
4.7.
That's fair. Yeah. Let us move on to the final album ranking and review. We're going to do our rankings first, and then we will move on to our thoughts for the entire album and give the whole album a rating out of 5. You go ahead and go first. What's your ranking? Just run it down.
All right. So, top to bottom. Downstairs, obviously. Tally, Garbage, Drum Show, Intentions, Contract, Cottonwood, Cinemass, Robot Voices, City Walls, Raw Fear, One Way, Days Lie Dormant.
That's a perfectly valid list. Not my list, obviously, but...
No.
Okay. My ranking. Tally. Downstairs. Raw Fear. Center Mass. Garbage. Cottonwood. One Way. Days Lie Dormant. Robot Voices. City Walls. Intentions. The Contract. And then finally Drum Show.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I have gone back and forth for a long time on what my favorite band is, what my favorite album is. And it used to not be 21 Pilots. I kind of fluctuated all the time. I'd go between Switchfoot and Owl City just because I've had so much history with those. Those were both childhood bands for me. And I didn't get into 21 Pilots until after I was out of high school. They didn't come out with Blurry Face, which is when I really started listening until, like, what was it, 2015?
Something like that, yeah.
So, I could never really say that 21 Pilots is my favorite band. After this album, not only has 21 Pilots shot to the top of my ranking, this album is my favorite album of all time, and it's going to take a damn near perfect album from somebody else to dethrone this album. There is nothing to me that is even close. Not even anything off of the discography of 21 Pilots. This is so far above Trench or Clancy or Blurry Face that it is kind of freaking crazy, honestly. This album is in my opinion, obviously doesn't mean much and people can go after me for it, whatever. In my opinion, this is the best album of all time. All time. I don't care what anyone has to say. I thoroughly enjoy this album, back to front, 0 skips. And I don't think there's a single album that I can say that for, where I don't feel even on the slow songs, there's been a few times where, on my giant 21 Pilots playlist, where there'd been a certain song where I haven't felt like listening to it at the time. Even Cottonwood, I don't think I could skip. Even Intentions, even what we're gonna get into it when we after the ranking. Even Drag Path. These songs. I don't know. I don't want to call this album life changing because I'm in my 30s and there's not much that can change about my life right now. But it does speak to a younger me, definitely. And I think everybody can kind of feel that way too with the whole album cycle that they've got going on. I mean, I don't know. I can't say enough good things about this album. It is absolutely a 5.0 out of 5.0, and if I could rate it like a 6 or a 9 or a 20,000 out of 5, I would do it. But we got to stick to the rating system. There's got to be laws. We got
to stick to it. I don't know. It's so hard to add to what you just did. I don't necessarily 100%. I don't listen to enough music to be able to claim that it's the best album by far. That may be a little bit of a stretch. I don't know. I don't have enough to go against.
I'll say that it's obviously there might be a better album that I haven't listened to out there. Out of the music that I listen to, out of all the albums that I've ever heard, this is the best of all time for me.
That's fair.
I'll put that out there.
I didn't think Clancy could get better. I really didn't. First, especially for them, first album that I've never skipped anything on and won't skip anything. Even the slow songs. There's nothing that I will ever skip on Clancy. And as much as I'm harping on some of the things in Breach, I only did what I did because I can't in good conscience put Downstairs or Tally at a 5 and a 4.9 and then have Days Lie Dormant, which is the bottom of the list for me, at like a 4. There's too much of a gap there for me, which is why they kind of got into the 3s. 3.5, I think, is still really reasonable, and 3.4 is still average. The album in whole, I think if maybe I could just ignore some of the order that they had, I might even say 5.0 on the album too. I won't listen to it in this order ever again. I don't like it. The two songs that you have to, One Way and Days Lie Dormant, yeah. Because if I listen to those out of order, I'm just going to be pissed off at the transition for eternity. So those will have to stay in some kind of order. But other than that, like, holy cow, how do you improve upon this? How do you have 10 plus years of a story, of a lore, of anything, that, this was not planned out 10 years ago. If it was, credit to him for having this figured out that long ago.
Yeah.
And finding ways to not step on, spoil, or otherwise retcon previous songs or previous lore in any sort of way. It had to have been progressive. There's no way that you can't tell me it was progressive. I don't know. God-given talent. To Tyler, to Josh, and all the other writers. And I guess the 21 Pilots fan core base, too. I guess they said it themselves. I guess we influenced some of this, too. To what degree? I don't know. There's conspiracy theories that probably are a little too far-fetched. Yeah. Some of you guys need to bring your your headspace down a little bit?
I've seen so many posts on Reddit that's like, the lore's not over, guys. The lore's not over. They got another album coming. Dude, chill out. They're doing this tour, and they're going to go on a little bit of hiatus. More power to them. They've been chugging on through since Trench.
I mean, how
literally
do you go
nonstop.
How do you do 2 albums back to back in the span of not even like 18 months?
Exactly.
Going from Clancy to this, like, holy! Just when I thought Clancy couldn't get any better, and this blows it out of the water.
Crazy.
I think Trench. I think it would be for me Trench, then Clancy, then Breach. I still have a little bit of issue with Scaled and Icy, but at least from bottom to top, Trench, Clancy, Breach. As far as those 4 are concerned, I can't talk about the other ones with any sort of respect, so I won't do it. Blurry Face a little bit, but not even really that much Blurry Face. Like, everything before Trench is kind of like, I know it. I can't talk intelligently about it.
Okay, well, that is it for the album review. Before we keep going, I just want to say that I don't know if anybody who's watching this has read the Pitchfork review. I'm not going to go read the entire thing. I just want to point out that their review is garbage, and they're terrible people that need to learn how to write an article. I did read snippets of it, and by God, is it the most horseshit album review that I've ever seen or read or heard. Like, I don't know what the people over there were thinking, but they weren't. It's an awful review. Anyway, as a final, I guess, going away for this episode, most of you probably know that they released, I believe the day after the album came out on Friday, this coming Friday, they released a digital version of the album called Digital Remains. Came with an art book. Also came with an extra song called Drag Path, which I alluded to a little bit ago. We're going to go ahead and listen to it. We'll give it a rating. It's not going to go on our official ranking just because most of the people that listen to this album going forward, at least like as of tomorrow, are going to be listening to it on Spotify or Apple Music or YouTube Music or whatever, and they don't have that song on there. So we're not going to be... We didn't let it influence the rating of the album. We didn't let it influence our ranking or anything, but we do want to talk about it because it's a fantastic song. So without further ado, bonus track 14, Drag Path. I don't think this is a better closer than Intentions for the album, but it is a nice addition. I really, really, really like the song. I like the instrumentation. The lyricism is fantastic. The allusions to struggling with faith and yourself are something that touches me particularly. I don't know. I really like the song. I like that the Digital Remains version kind of ends with it, and we get to loop back around to City Walls and repeat the whole thing over again. It's great. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it probably. I'll go right down the middle, 4.5.
Listen to it enough to which is why when Ben asked this, what do we want to do with it? I'm like, we can't let it influence anything else. It's not fair because most people aren't going to be able to listen to it anyways. At least whatever. Officially anyways, whatever they do is whatever they do. Even like YouTube Music had a version that somebody uploaded and they killed that. They kiboshed that real quick too. So it's very clear that they're going to, and they should. They have copyright that they have to protect. I think it's not the band themselves, but Warner and Fueled by Roman, however they pronounce it, is going to keep a actual, like, iron fist on this, which is good. I don't know that I would put it as a better Intentions replacement for a closer. It should be, but Intentions shouldn't work. And yet, that thing kicks like, I don't know what. Like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
It would be more appropriate if it was a closer, just like as sister song it to Paladin Straight. It's not the same vibes. It's not a sister song to Paladin Straight. But if you wanted to use it as a closer like you did for Clancy, maybe it would be better. And you're right, it hits in some places more people than others. It's a darn good song.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be, in my humble opinion, if you can get it into your album rotation, it needs to be in there. I'm not going to be able to unless I just fully commit to alternatives to listening to music other than YouTube music. So I've got to do some workarounds to get to the song, which is why I didn't listen to it that much. Song-wise, though, oh my god, like a 4.7, 4.8. It's a
very good. Mm-hmm.
Masterpiece. I love it. A little long.
A little bit.
I like it because it's long.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is the end of this episode. We appreciate you staying and listening to us ramble about this album that means a lot to both of us. Yeah, I don't know. There's not really a whole lot to say. Go listen to the album. Make sure you stick around for whatever we put out next, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.